I'm praying my phone doesn't stop recording me because I might run out of space. Having an iPhone. I know you're gonna be like, update your phone. I know I need to update my phone. But it's like, I want to, but they're not showing me the option to. They're like, pay for more iCloud space. No. So I was watching a YouTube video about like music and ranking, and I was just thinking about music opinions. And I just want to talk about Fine Line. Again, I don't know how to edit. So there will be no editing. It just be me and my mouth. Harry Styles' Fine Line album. Here's why I want to talk about it, because like I love the album. Like, it's a great album. It's really great. By the way, I looked up like golden hour sunset lamp vibes. Okay, there it goes. It's back, because it's literally like 12 o'clock and it's late, and I needed light because it's late and I'm black. Anyways, so that's the lighting. Anyways, Harry Styles' Fine Line. I think that we need to talk about this because this album, I like the album. I love it. But the promotion, it's weird because like I know I'm like, it's just me, but every time I'm reminded of the fact that this album came out in like December of 2019, I'm pissed because I'm like, I don't mind that as a release date, but I always put Fine Line as an album. Hold on, because this is pissing me off right now. I always put Fine Line as an album so earlier. Like, it's like with Taylor's Lover. I'm like, Lover gives me like Christmas vibes, Fine Line gives me summer, and they released on the opposite. So here's my plan. Even though the album already came out and it's like 5 years old by now. But anyways, here's what I would have done with Fine Line. So I don't know when Harry started writing this album, but I think it might have been like late, like 2018, obviously in 2018. So I'm assuming he was done the album. I'm gonna assume that he was on the album by like the summer of 2019. I think Watermelon Sugar, because Lights Up, Watermelon Sugar, Adore You, and Golden were the 4 singles, and I think Golden was the last single released in 2020. So yeah, October of 2020. Boom. I think Watermelon Sugar should have came out in late August. I know it doesn't encapsulate the vibes. Like, obviously, Fine Line as an album is like this. You watch Harry go through this relationship and break up and like him change, and it's like really good. It's really great. I wouldn't say it's like a concept album, because like, is it though? But like, it has a lot of love and heartbreak and some in betweens. But yes, and I think if we did Watermelon Sugar, it would have been a great summer vibe, right? I love Lights Up, and it's a good song. I think it's popular. I would argue it's a popular song, but like, it could have been our second single. But I definitely think I like Watermelon Sugar coming out in August. Then we have like Adore You coming out maybe September, and then Lights Out, because like Lights Out is like it's like a third single. I love the song. It's a beautiful song, and you can argue that I could have been coming out during Pride Month, waving your pride flags. Okay, you know, waving the pride flags. I just messed up the way I had the camera on my phone, so that's fun. But like waving your pride flags and stuff and everything. But like, I like Watermelon Sugar coming out. I think it could have been like a banger, because it was a sleeper hit, which makes me mad every time I hear that, because it was such a good song, and it came out and people were like, okay, because it's a summer vibe, Harry, and it was a summer vibe song of you chilling on the beach in December. I know that song touched me about, you know, eat that girl for lunch. If you get it, you get it. But still, it's still a summer vibe song, no matter what the double meaning of eat that girl for lunch and a summer revive needs to come out in the summer. That's why it did so well in 2020 and 2021, because of the summer, Mr. Styles. And I hate it, because it should have been the first single, the lead single. I know what it's stunted. People argue that, like, and I do think that like the pop heavy Watermelon Sugar, Adore You, like kind of like you know, messes with the Fine Line like legacy in the main media. But if you're a person who actually listens to music, you would understand that there's songs like Fine Line. There is obviously Tribute with Kindness. There is I Love Lights Up. There's fucking Cherry. He was in the studio and he cooked and he was eating the girls up, and he needs his awards. He needed more than one. I will always say this, in my heart, that Fine Line, if any Harry album was going to win album of the year, it should have been Fine Line. And if a song of his was going to be like big and popular, it was going to be as it was in Watermelon Sugar. Those are amazing. I like Debut too. And Debu's like your indie rock boyfriend. Like Debu's like, yeah, I was in like a popular, like multi-million boy band that's still beloved, even though almost next year it'll be over. It's been over for like 10 years. But I'm like indie. Like, like that was the vibe of Debut. Fine Line was, hi, I'm here and I've been here, period. And I just wanted it to be Watermelon Sugar then, because it would have been Watermelon Sugar in the musical, right? And it would have been such a good vibe. People would have been talking about it in 2019. TikTok would have just been starting to pick up too. Like, it would have been everywhere. It would have had its moment, and it would have done really, really well. And it would have won best, like, a song of the year, or like a pop. It won best pop something, which it's a great pop song. It would have had like a song of the year contender if it wanted to. Harry. Anyways, but then Adore You comes out, right? And I think Adore You is definitely like the September, October vibes, and then Lights Up. I think Golden should have been the fourth single and final single, period. It's a good one. The music video is so fun. He's just running around like Italy, Europe. Like, he's just running around like, I think Italy. Italy? Can you tell us better? And I have a gap. Anyways, Italy or like Europe, somewhere that's not foreign, where he, you know, around the way, and where they have pretty accents, and it's nice, and it's such a vibe. Like, I don't know why I love him running. Like, I'm so obsessed with his running, and then him in the car, and then we'll stop at the end, and him dancing. It's so cute. Can I mess up to you guys? I've watched the Adore You music video once, and that was it. The fish thing was weird. I've never watched music for a sushi restaurant. I was like, you go over there with your psychedelics and your mushrooms. Over there, Harry. Go over there doing all that weird crap. I'll stay over here. And I'll support you from a distance. But I really think that. I like that. That's it. I don't really have any other, like, things to, like, say about his albums. I liked Harry's House Rollout. I talked about it before. Not on, like, here, like, whatever, but like just you know, and I was just like, Harry's House as a name was so weird to me, because like he was a lot more vulnerable in Fine Line than he was in this album. He has a lot more, he's in love. That's changing. He's in love. I find it really weird because in my cognitive mind, I always forget that technically this album's about Olivia Wilde. I always forget that. I'm always like, oh my god, you were dating her at the time, weren't you? Whatever. Like, right, she does have the cinema, and you do bring the pop. Come on. But like, the name, like Harry's House, is so cute. But like doesn't really fit the vibe. Like, I told people, I'm like, I'm a person who I can't listen to your whole album unless, like, I have to be really dedicated. I know people criticize me for that. They're like, how you like music, and, you know. But I'm like, I'm smart. I just don't want to listen to your whole album. Because I've always been, like, a weirdo where I'm like, I want the feeling of hearing a song for the first time ever. And I don't want it to be a new song. I want you to play Sunflower Volume 6 and me be like, why have I listened to the song more? Like, why didn't I play more of Treat People? Like, why haven't I played Treat People with Kindness in full? I've never played the song in full. I've only heard snippets of it. How come I've never done that? Like, why didn't I do that? Hold on. I like that. I do it with a lot of artists, obviously, except for, like, Live and stuff. But other than that, most artists, I just like the vibe of, like, hearing a song of theirs for the first time on the radio. I like it. It's something I want to keep on. I'm going to do. Let me experience that, please. I want that. But anyways, the name was kind of, like, again, I haven't, so obviously, like, there could, like, from what I've heard, I've reacted to people reacting to Harry's House, like, his full album. And I'm like, is it really, like, Harry's House? Like, I can't think of another name for the album, but I don't think, like, any of the songs, because he doesn't do he has one title track album. Oh my god, he's a little cook. I don't know. I love title track albums. What I mean by title track albums is the title track is the album name. I love title track albums. I love them. They're so good. They're so good. Don't talk about the JoJo's too often again. Anyways, leave me alone. Buy me a new quote. But like, I love them so much. I love when an artist is like, this song encapsulates my album, or this song is what my album is. I love that shit. I love when they don't. Like, I love that because you can get creative. Like Liv got creative. But some artists just don't get creative. They don't. But yeah. So my title track. Anyways, I don't know. It's always been like my nitpick with Fine Line is that it didn't have like that kind of release. I know people were like, why make people wait for the album that long? But it's not. It's literally the single comes out in August, and then September and October, Adore You comes out. Then Lights Up comes out, and then the album comes out. So it feels like a natural album cycle. You guys haven't gone through that anymore. Like artists like Dua Lipa did that with Future Nostalgia. Don't show up, or don't show up or don't care. Don't show up or don't show up. Don't shut up. Shh. If you don't want to see me dancing with someone, don't show up. Yeah, don't come out. Don't show up. Right? Yes. I'm trying to. And like that came out like 2019. It was trending on TikTok. Like, she had a whole album release cycle for that damn album. You're just not used to that anymore. Sorry. You're used to Taylor not giving you anything and then dropping an album. I hate that. Beyonce had 2 songs drop. And I just hate when artists do that because it makes me not want to listen to you at all. Don't drip feed me. Or don't give me nothing and then wait until like. And I give Harry his credit because he's never done that. He will release a single, even if it is 1 or 2 singles. He will give you a single. He'll give you some. Yeah, the album's coming out in like 4, 5, even 6 months, but you're still going to get that little single, and you're going to get those singles, and then the album's going to randomly appear. And like, I feel like the singles were just coming out. Like with Harry's House, As It Was came out, and then a month later, Harry's House, huh? That was quick. Even though he dropped his 3 years at that point. It was 2022, so 2021, 2020, and 2019. 3 years. And you're like, that was kind of quick. Like, I feel like, and it was because it was a month. You had As It Was come out, it be this big fucking thing. And then Harry's House come out. And I feel like the problem was, we didn't give enough time because As It Was definitely a beginning of the year song. Like, oh my god, like, you know, it's not the same as it was back in the day when COVID was in lockdown, guys. And then he like could have waited and then released Harry's House. You know what I'm mad about? I would have changed Harry's House this way too, but not crazy, because I don't think we would have been able to get As It Was, Late Night Talking, Music for Sushi Right One as singles in 2021. I think we're still in that Fine Line era for him. So him waiting until 2022 was smart. But like, I definitely wanted As It Was at the end of January. Definitely would have put that there, and then have the other 2 singles come out and then the album come out, because I feel like that was so quick. But anyways, I feel like I've been yapping about Harry for 13 minutes because I have. It's not somebody else's turn. You know, people don't like Positions by Ariana Grande. And I'm like, what? And there's people out there who don't. And I'm like, why? And that's an album. I've listened to a majority of the album as of now, finally, because I'm not an album girl, you know? I'm not, I don't want to say I'm not an album girl. I just like the experience of being like, this was that song the whole time.